In today's video, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to upload and publish your coloring book on Amazon KDP. Now, I've already created another tutorial showing you how to upload all the other types of books, including ebooks. But what's going to make this video unique is I'm going to give you a course level deep dive on this process. I'm going to share all the things I've learned from trial and error of selling over 60,000 copies of my coloring book. And that information you can't just find online. And all this information is going to be hooking y'all up for absolutely free. So you don't have to worry about paying for it in a course unless you just want to. All right, so let's get into it. Okay, so where we need to start is on Amazon KDP's homepage, and you can get there by doing a Google search for Amazon KDP, or you can just type in your browser kdp.amazon.com. Now, real quick, I just want to show you what a KDP coloring book looks like. So this is one of my actual KDP coloring books. It has a glossy finish. It has the front cover as well as the back cover and all of the pages inside. So once you get to this page, you'll see two buttons. One says join KDP and then the other says sign in. Now, if you've ever shopped on Amazon before, then you would just simply sign in using your same credentials that you use when you shop on Amazon. If you don't have an Amazon account, you would just simply click on join KDP, and then you would be able to walk through the account process to create your account. It just asks for basic information, your name, email, and your password. And so once you're logged into your KDP account, this is the dashboard that you'll see. Under your account tab, that's where you'll go to fill out your tax information so you can get paid. And then you'll see this tab here that says create new title or series. So you're just going to click on that to begin the process of publishing your book. We're going to click on create paperback book because we're publishing a coloring book in this tutorial. And then you'll notice that it brings us here to 3 sections. The first section is paperback details. That's where we're going to enter your book title and information. And then you'll have the paperback content section where you're going to upload your front and back cover. And then paperback rights and pricing, that's where we're going to enter in the amount you want to sell your book for. And you'll also be able to see your royalty information, so you'll know exactly how much you'll be getting paid. All right, so let's start here under paperback details. So the first thing we're going to do is enter the language. So we're going to keep it for English. And then under the book title section, you have your book title and then your subtitle. Now, the coloring book that we're going to be uploading to Amazon KDP on today is going to be called Cozy Keisha. Amazon likes for you to enter in the exact title the way it is on your book. So if Cozy Keisha is the title that is on your book, then that is the name that you want to enter in for your actual title. And then for your subtitle information, this is where you're going to enter in some keywords of phrases that people might be searching for when they're looking for your type of book. Because this is considered a cozy coloring book, I just want to show you something. When you come to Amazon.com, let's say we do a search for cozy coloring book, since that's the type of book we're going to be publishing today. You want to scroll down past the sponsored ads, and sponsored ads are just paid ads through Amazon advertising. So you want to scroll down past that, and we want to look for a book that's ranking organically. So let's say this one, Cozy Girl Season, right? And so if we click on this book, you see Cozy Girl Season is the title, and that is the exact title that they have on the cover of their book, right? So this is important that it matches. And so all of this is their subtitle. So what I suggest doing for your subtitle is finding a book that is organically selling, maybe about 2 to 3 books that are organically selling, and then look at what words or phrases they're using in their subtitle. And then you're not going to copy it exactly, but you're going to take like a few phrases or a few words from that title and then mix it in with some of the words from the other title. Now, KDP does not like keyword stuffing, so you're not going to just throw a bunch of random words together. You want to make sure it fits your specific book. So if your book is a bold and easy coloring book for adults and teens, then you may want to grab this part of it and use that as part of your subtitle. And then if you scroll down some more, you see Cozy Autumn. And for this one, they have the subtitle as Cute and Cozy Coloring Book for Adults and Teens. So if you wanted to use a mixture of that. And then they also have Bold and Easy Coloring Books. So maybe for your subtitle, you might want to say Bold and Easy Coloring Book for Adults and Teens featuring cute and cozy women. You know, something like that. I just wanted to kind of show you an example of how to piece subtitle together so that you can make it your own. So for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to use Bold and Easy coloring book for adults and teens. And then so now we have our book title and our subtitle. And so next we come down and you'll see the series section. This is not going to be part of a series. It's not going to have an edition number, so we'll skip that. Now your author name is important. So you can use your actual name if you want it to be under your name. For example, if I wanted my name, I would do Latoya Nicole. Or you can use a pen name. A pen name is basically a name, a fictitious name to keep you kind of anonymous. Amazon allows it, no problem. For the purposes of this book, we're going to be using a pen name because I told you we were referencing in this book. And on this book, the pen name is Lakeisha Jenkins. So we're going to go ahead and enter in Lakeisha Jenkins. And so if you have any contributors, like if you hired an illustrator and you want to list them under your display on Amazon, then you can list their information here. I'm going to skip this because I don't have any contributors. And so the next section is going to be your description. Now, Amazon says summarize your book. This will be your product description on Amazon so customers can learn more about your book. So if we were to come back to this book that we were looking at, you'll see this is what their book description looks like. Now, it's a couple of different ways you can do your book description. One of the easiest ways that I suggest is by using AI, simply copying a book description that you like and then coming to something like ChatGPT and entering that book description and then saying something like update this book description for my coloring book, and then give it details about your book, or either upload your coloring book cover by adding the photo so that it can see what type of book you have. So because it already knows my book, because this ChatGPT is what helped me create the book, I'm just gonna say for my coloring book, Cozy Keisha. And then we're gonna let it go ahead and update that book description. So it says step into Keisha's cozy little world with Cozy Keisha, a bold and easy coloring book for adults by Lakeisha Jenkins. From slow mornings and comfy pajamas to warm drinks, self-care days, relaxing nights, and peaceful moments at home, Cozy Keisha is all about enjoying the simple things that make life feel good. And then it gives you a description of what's inside, how many pages, and you can make changes and edit anything that you don't like, which I suggest that you do because you don't want to just copy and paste directly word for word of what ChatGPT gave you. So after you make your changes, you would go ahead and copy it and you can enter your description here. And you can see that KDP allows you to bold certain things. It also allows you to italicize, underline anything as well. So you could just play around with those features, or you can just leave it as is. The next step is going to be your publishing rights. I own the copyright and I hold the necessary publishing rights. And then does the book's cover or interior cover sexually explicit images, or does the book title contain any of those images? We are selecting no. You can add a reading age here. I'm just going to skip over that because it is optional. And our primary marketplace is going to be Amazon.com. If you're not in the US or you want to change your marketplace for it to be another primary, then you can select any of the options for the drop down. So next we're moving on to categories. This section is very important as well. So for categories, you could choose up to 3 categories that describe your book. For coloring books, I highly suggest that you stick with the coloring book categories. So for example, the way that you find the coloring book category, you come here to crafts, hobbies, and home, and then you can click on coloring books for adults, and then you can just select the best placement for your specific book. I am going to select general here, and then I'm going to add another category, and I'm going to do children's books, activities, crafts, and games, activity books, and then coloring books. So if you have a children's coloring book, this is a category that you can select for that. Once you have your categories, you would just click on Save Categories. So if we had a low content book, we would click on this button Low content books are considered journals, notebooks, and planners. And since we're doing a coloring book, that is not considered a low content book. So we're going to leave this box unchecked, and we're also going to leave this box unchecked because we're not doing a large print book either. So we're moving right along to the keyword section. You can choose up to 7 keywords that highlight your book's traits. One of the best ways that you can select those is similar to how you select your subtitle. You're going to come back here, and let's say we're going to start typing in cozy, and you see as we're typing there's a drop down menu, and so we see a drop down menu that says cozy coloring book. We also see a drop down menu that says cozy coloring book for adult. So let's see what other options we get. Cozy coloring book for girls. And then if we look at some of the subtitles, see some of the keywords in that. So Amazon allows you to put in single words or phrases. So looking at books in your niche on Amazon is one way of finding keywords, but there's also a simpler way. If we come back to ChatGPT and say something like, give me the best keywords and phrases for this book, for this coloring book. And so you can see a list of keywords and phrases. So cozy coloring book for Black women, bold and easy coloring book for adults, Black girl coloring book for adults, relaxing self-care coloring pages, cute, comfy, cozy girl coloring book, simple coloring book for women. It gives you a list of keywords. It even gives you some advice. One thing I wouldn't do is waste a keyword box on cozy Keisha coloring book. Your title already tells Amazon that. Use the back end boxes to tell Amazon what shoppers who don't know she exists yet might type to discover her. And I especially like cozy coloring book for Black women plus bold and easy coloring book for adults as your 2 strongest phrases because they communicate both niche and representation and the coloring style. If you want, I can also research the actual Amazon search competition for cozy Keisha and give you the 7 keywords I'd use based on what people are searching for. So once you have your 7 keywords, we're going to go ahead and ease on down the road to the publication date. Now we're going to select publication date and release date are the same. Release date, we're going to say release my book for sale now. All that means is once you submit your book for publication and Amazon approves your book, it's going to go live for sale immediately. Then we're going to click on save and continue, and we're going to go to the next section, which is going to be our content section. Now the first step under this section is going to be to get our ISBN number. So Amazon does allow you a free ISBN number, or you can add your own ISBN number. And you do that by going to Bowker to purchase your ISBN number. For my coloring book brand, Entrepreneurs Color 2, I actually purchased my own ISBN numbers because I want to be able to publish my books on more than one platform. So by me purchasing that ISBN number, I own that ISBN, which means that if I publish in more than one place, like let's say I publish also on Ingram Spark, then I can use that same ISBN number. It will link that metadata and I'll just have one listing for that book. But you can absolutely get a free ISBN number for this particular book. We're going to be getting a free ISBN number, and so we're going to click on assign ISBN. So if you're not familiar with the ISBN number, essentially it is the number that goes on the back of the book above your barcode. This is like the social security number or identification for your book. All right, so after the ISBN number, now we're going to choose our paper type. So we're going to do black and white interior with white paper. That's what most coloring books go with. And then for our trim size, our book is 8.5 by 11. And then we are going to choose no bleed. And so the difference between no bleed and bleed is simply that with no bleed, the image is not going to go all the way to the end of the page versus the coloring page going all the way to the edges of the book. So I'm choosing no bleed. So we're going to have this white space around our coloring page. And then I like mine to be a glossy finish. If you don't know what the matte cover looks like, you can switch between either one so that you can see what your book would look like after you order your author copy, which I'll show you how to do in a few minutes. So for now, we're going to keep this at glossy. And now we're going to go ahead and upload our manuscript. And this is going to be the interior pages that I showed you, so the illustrations of your book. So we upload the manuscript, and then we are going to select upload a cover that we already have ready because I already have my PDF cover ready. Once both of those are loaded, you'll come down to see the AI generated content section. This is important because I did use ChatGPT to create the images of this book. So KDP does allow you to upload books that are generated by AI content. You just have to let them know. So where it says, did you use AI tools in creating text, images, or translations in your book? I'm going to click on yes. And I used it for images, and I used it for many AI images with minimal or no editing. And the tool that I used was ChatGPT. But of course, if you edited the photo in any way, you can choose whichever one applies to you. And then for text, I'm going to enter none, and translations, none. Now we're just going to launch the previewer. This is going to show us if our book has any errors or anything. Hopefully, once it launches, we do not have errors. That means everything is good to go. So you just want to make sure that all of the important information is inside of these red dotted lines. So like the words and any of the pictures that you don't want cut off, make sure everything is inside of there. And then everything looks good. Just scroll through and make sure your pages look like you want them to look. And then you will be able to approve it. So then we would just come here and scroll all the way down. And we would click on save and continue. So now we're on the last section. We're here at the paperback rights and pricing section. We are going to leave this as all territories worldwide. Primary marketplace was already selected, Amazon.com, which is why it's grayed out because we selected it earlier. And now we're going to choose our pricing so that we know how much we're going to sell the book for and how much we're going to get paid. Now, my coloring books are generally around $10.99. And so at $10.99 for my primary marketplace, the printing cost is $2.84. And then I would be receiving a royalty of $3.75 each time I make a sale for this book. Now, one of the ways that you can determine what you may want to price your book for is by coming to Amazon.com and looking for coloring books that are in your niche and looking to see what they are pricing their book at. Look at the lowest and then look at the highest and then go somewhere in between or whatever you feel comfortable with. So you see this one is pricing it at $9.99 and then this one is pricing it at $7.44. So it looks like most of the books are between like $6. And like I said, with my coloring books, you can see that I priced mine at $10.95. So you could price yours somewhere in between there. Once you have your pricing and everything looks good, you're going to click on publish your paperback book. And within 72 hours, if everything looks good under the review for Amazon, then your book will be listed for sale and you will be a published author. If anything is missing from your book and Amazon rejects it for any reason, they will send you an email letting you know exactly what you need to correct. Do not email me about your error message if you get an error message, unless you're in my new club that I'll link in the description. But what I can tell you right now for the free 99 is if you do for some reason get an error message, make sure you go back and watch my video that I'm going to link in the description of how to format your coloring book. And you can also take that exact error message, copy and paste it, and enter it into ChatGPT and literally say, I got this error message for my KDP book. Tell me exactly what I need to fix and how to fix it. And it will give you step-by-step instructions, okay? But hopefully you won't get any error messages and you'll be good to go and publish your paperback book. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I also told you that I was going to show you how to order author copies, but what I meant was requesting a proof so that you can see the difference between the matte cover and the glossy cover if you want. You can just come here to request your proof. This is under the content section. And then you would just click on request proof, and then you would just be able to order your quantity here by clicking on your marketplace and then submit proof request, and then within 4 hours Amazon will send you a link so you can go ahead and order it. That way you'll be able to test between the two to see which one you like the best. And so when you request a proof copy of your book, you'll notice that the proof copy is going to say not for resale. But of course, when you get the actual copy of your book, it won't have that on it. But I just want to say congratulations to you in advance for getting your book listed on Amazon KDP. I hope this video was helpful. Until next time, bye-bye.